Since I didn't have any plans for tonight, I thought I would jump off a little bit early off the train from Versailles and come and have a look at the Champs-Élysées, and I'm now standing in front of the Arc de Triomphe, and I'll have a little bit of a wander around here for a while and see what's happening. Why not? When in Paris, right? Currently in the line waiting to go into Polene. They've given us umbrellas because it's so hot. Okay, so I've just purchased my first ever Polene bag. It wasn't the one I actually went in for. I chose something that was a little bit more casual, that was a little bit more different. It's really sweet. So I'm glad that I got it in the end. It's very cute. So I'm happy with that. I think it's my first purchase in France. And it will probably be my only purchase in France, honestly. I think, yeah. So I'm super happy with it. Now off to find some couture. I have to say, one of my favourite places to hang out so far in Paris is definitely the supermarkets, and Monoprix being especially good. So this one is in the Champs-Élysées, and there's an upstairs section that's got cosmetics, it's got clothing, shampoos, conditioners, and all that good stuff. And they also sell cordelie in the supermarkets over here, which in Australia it's limited to specialist places, like Sephora, I think, is the only place that actually stock it. Whereas they stock really good brands right here in their supermarkets. It's amazing. I'll turn you around and we'll have a look through. Because unfortunately it works out quite expensive because of that conversion, because the Australian dollar is so weak. So now I'm off to the food market to have a bit of a look there and see if there's anything that I can pick up to take home. Some truffle salt maybe. The French are really known for doing really good salt, so I'm going to have a sticky beak and have a look, and if not, I'll just pick it up when I go back to the Galeries Lafayette. Although there is one here as well, but I don't think it's got the supermarket. Okay, so I've spent most of the afternoon on the Champs-Élysées, and it's about a 45-minute walk back to my hotel. I've got my Polene bag. I did go into Monoprix, but I didn't film anything in there because it was so crowded, and the French can be a little bit funny about if they get caught on film. So out of respect for people's preferences, I didn't film in there. But I didn't buy anything either because they didn't have what I wanted. So now I think I'll head back to the hotel unless I can think of something else that I want to do in this area. So I'll stop and have a little bit of a look and then make a decision. I think the best thing for me about Paris is it's not, I have to be honest, it's not a highly walkable city. The distance between attractions is quite large. So it's about 45 minutes between each one. So, I mean, the option is there's hop-on, hop-off tours where you can just hop on the bus and hop off at the attractions that you're interested in. You could also get the Notre. There's lots of different options. For me, I know it's a lot of walking. Yesterday I did 40,000 steps, and I think today will be about 30. Day before was about 30. But the best thing is you just discover all these little hidden gems, like all these little parks around, crêperies and patisseries, boulangeries, little stores that are quirky and different to what I find at home. I mean, seriously, what's this place? Look at that building behind me. Hi, My name's Mariana. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm a late 40s homebody introvert still trying to figure things out. I'm doing this by pushing myself out of my comfort zone and trying new things. I hope you join me on my journey of self-discovery and the world around me. Dinner time. So I actually decided to have dinner out tonight, and I actually came in to get the steak tartare, but the sea bream came so highly recommended that I decided to go for that as well. And it's got two different kinds of zucchini with a piece of grilled fish on top, and of course, customary bread. So I'm going to have this tonight. I had intended to have steak flits tomorrow, but I have to fit in the tartare before I leave. She was right. This is absolutely delicious. I'm not usually a fan of zucchini, but this is fantastic. So well worth the swap. Also very good people watching here. Well, like all the meals I've had so far in Paris, that was absolutely delicious. What I do find strange is they never serve butter with their bread. And they do such good butter here, like salty butter. But anyway, that was really good. It's still so bright out, so I love to come and have a bit of a wander after dinner. So it's just turned 9. Honestly, it's like it's the middle of the day, except it's not as hot as it was this afternoon. Can you tell I got burnt? You'd think coming from Australia I'd know a little bit better. But it's a nice way to walk off a little bit of dinner and also get to know the area where I'm staying. So there's all these little hidey holes and little hidden gems. So I just like to go for a walk. Plus the architecture here is so beautiful. So I've come to the Notre Cathedral this morning. It is currently 7:40. It is meant to open in about 10 minutes. I don't have a reservation, so I'm in the non-reservation line. It's pretty busy, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to get in as soon as it opens, if they let everyone through, and then I'll head to the Louvre after that. But for now, let's have a look at Notre Dame. I was able to get in pretty quickly, actually, considering the size of the lines. It's actually quieter here now, I think, than when I first got here. I think everyone was anticipating that it was going to be really, really busy, which it was, but the line isn't as extensive as it was first thing this morning, and it seems to be moving pretty quickly. And there was a mass taking place inside, so I got to listen to that also. So I'm really glad that I managed to get in, but now I'm off to find a cup of coffee and off to the Louvre to see the couture exhibition. So the couture exhibition is what I actually booked my tickets for the Louvre to see, and it is actually in the same galleries as their permanent collections. So you can see other objects as you're walking around, because the dresses are sort of scattered throughout their permanent collections. So here's one behind me, and this one is by Charles de Vilmorin, and I did notice that there is a book dedicated to the couture exhibition, and I have to say I think I'm going to have to purchase that book. It doesn't look like it weighs a lot. It is in paperback, but I've already had a look through. It's got beautiful images and the history of the dresses and the designers. So once we go through to the gift shop, we'll have a look at that. But for now, let's have a look at some more dresses. So I'm currently in the room where the Mona Lisa is. Let's see if we can get the camera in a little bit closer. Of course, someone's lifting their kid onto their shoulders. Hopefully you can see it there. Let's have a look at the rest of the room. Okay, so we were lucky enough to see the Mona Lisa. I am now off to see if I can get close enough to the Venus del Milo to have a look. But judging from the crowds coming from this area, I'm not so sure. Oh, no, I think we're going to get lucky. Okay, so we've seen Venus del Milo, seen the Pharaoh, I've been through the couture exhibition, I've seen the Mona Lisa, I've walked through a couple of other exhibitions as well, I've walked through some of their other permanent collections also, but I think unless you intend to spend a full day here, just pick and choose the things that you want to see and then move on to the next thing, especially if you're really short of time, because trying to cover the whole of the Louvre in a few hours would be absolutely impossible. I'm not even going to try. I've come and seen the things that I wanted to see and a few extra bits, and I'm happy with that. I'd rather get outside and see a bit more of Paris than spend all day in a museum. But if that's what your thing is, you do you. You do spend all day here. For now, I'm going to head back out. I thought it was nuts when I got here. It is crazy town now. The lines to get into the different areas are huge. So I'm glad I came early. except it looks like they're all in French, so that would be pointless for me to get. So I'm just about to leave the Louvre, and I didn't realise on the exit how many different stores there are and restaurants. La Maison du Chocolat, there's Comedy Francais, House of Dreams, Lauderay is in here, and there's Cafe Concerto, which had delicious cakes in the window, and Pop Art. There's all these really, it wasn't what I was expecting, and the lineups to get to the Louvre now are massive, like it's ridiculous. Well, I don't know where I walked into. I guess I walked into another little shopping centre or something. It's crazy. So basically, for lunch I'm having a croque monsieur, and it is a sandwich filled with ham, cheese and bechamel sauce.
And it has kind of a taste of food.
Okay, so I'm currently at Place to Sydney waiting for the tour bus to arrive, because tonight I'm doing a evening bus tour that takes us around the main attractions of Paris, and then we get to go to the Moulin Rouge, have a glass of champagne and see a show. It's currently nearly 9:30 in the evening here in Paris. The bus tour and the show goes for approximately 4 hours, so I won't even get back to my hotel until about 2:30 in the morning, and the actual tour itself doesn't start until 10, which is past my bedtime. So I've already had my dinner, which was the beef tartare with frites. I had intended to go for steak and frites, but decided based on the hot weather I'd try the beef tartare, and I'm so glad that I did. It was phenomenal. I have to say I'm really enjoying the food here in Paris, and I can tell because my waistline is definitely growing. Having said that though, I have done 27,000 steps today. Tomorrow is my last day in Paris, so I intend to have a big day. I would like to go to Montmartre. I'm also considering doing a hop-on, hop-off tour just to save my legs a little bit. So we'll see how we go. There's another supermarket that I want to visit. You can tell my age that I get so excited over a supermarket. So that's what I intend to do tomorrow. Breakfast tomorrow is definitely going to be a galette, given that it's my last day. And I also really need to try a sweet crepe as well. So they're the last two food items on my list. So let's see how we go with that. And now we're just waiting for the tour bus, and hopefully it rocks up soon, because I'm already starting to get tired. Okay, so we've finished the bus tour now and we are at the Moulin Rouge. So I'm sitting at one of the tables right up the back, which is fine for me because it means that I can see everything. It is absolutely pumping in here. It is packed out. I think the show goes for approximately 2 hours. And we were also given a glass of champagne, which is nice. I opted not to have the dinner because I've already eaten and I've just taken the champagne, even though I don't really drink champagne. Why not? So the show has just finished and we have left Moulin Rouge. I'm standing outside now. There are people everywhere and security everywhere, so I feel quite safe. The show itself was absolutely fantastic. It went for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but it's well worth a visit if you're coming to Paris. I would definitely do the bus tour so you can see the monuments of Paris, especially if you're traveling solo. For me, it was I felt completely safe at all times. Even now, like it's 1:30 in the morning and I still feel completely safe. There are police everywhere. There is heaps of security out the front of Moulin Rouge. And now it's just a matter of catching a taxi. And stupidly, what I didn't realise was, and I should know better, there was no filming inside and phones were not allowed to be turned on. So I wasn't able to record any of the show. But again, it's well worth a visit. Now I need to try and get back to my hotel. Wish me luck.